The story of this house is that of Ivan and Gillian, who started dating as 17-year-old high school sweethearts. She studied architecture, he did engineering, and when they got married, it brought together two complementary skill sets, both written into every piece of their new home.
Good to meet you guys. Now, this farm looks absolutely beautiful. How did you find it?
A friend of Gillian told us about Monahan Farm, and we decided one Sunday afternoon to take a drive.
And we fell in love with the place, the farm living and the style and, yeah, just the natural surrounds.
The agent showed us around various stands, and we got to this stand, and we decided that same day that we're going to buy.
There's some beautiful structural elements to the outside of the house. For example, the wall in the garage.
Being a mechanical engineer and married to an architect, the ideas and the creativity sometimes is a challenge. Yeah. But anyway, we work around those challenges, and we designed this garage door with customized wheels, and basically it slides into the house.
And it's got this I-beam overhead that this line continues throughout the house. But we use natural elements like the steel that's rusted. We leave that unpainted and it just has a natural feel to it. The same with the wood. Yeah. And then we did an excavation on the site and we had a bulk of material on site which we had to use. And we used a technique used by the Romans in the Roman Empire. We mixed lime concrete and the bulk of the soil, and we created this rammed earth wall.
The cantilever slab allows a more welcoming space to enhance the approach to the home. Flowing water from the I-beam spout into the koi pond adds to the sensory experience.
Simba, as you can see, the rammed earth wall continues right through the house and into the landscape to guide your eye to the beautiful view of the Magaliesberg. And we're quite sentimental people, so we've got a few quirky details around the house, like my grandfather's typewriter and my grandmother's irons that she used to use.
Mind you, you're going to burn yourself.
Yes, I remember these. You used to fill up with coal, and when he heated this, you used to iron.
Yes.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Gillian believes we should invest as much as possible in the homes in which we spend most of our time. This home office, looking out over the hills, offers inspiring returns, and she's doing some of her best work here.
So where did all of this start for you? Did you know that you always wanted to be an architect? Was there a bit of a debate as to what you wanted to do?
I was actually going to become an optometrist, but I always felt creative, and by the luck of the draw, I got in at University of Pretoria, completed my studies there, and then I went overseas to Europe.
What was it like living in Europe? Did you draw any inspiration from that?
Yes, going to look at Mies van der Rohe's work, the new National Gallery, which played a major part in the design of this house because of the large panes of glass used with steel. And I thought to incorporate that in this house so that you get the interior-exterior flow, like you're living in the landscape.
From this panoramic living space, they look out onto farmland and Nguni cows grazing in the fields.
The house is primarily designed north-facing to take advantage of this view. We're indoor-outdoor living people, so we've got the patio on that side where we entertain. And then we've got these doors that open completely so that you feel like you're living inside, outside. And then also what we've done is, this is an environmental estate and they've got a sustainable ethos. So we use the northern light. We create screening with these creepers in the summers for the heat. And in the winter, the leaves fall off and then the floor gets heated. Oh, wow. And so, yeah, you've got natural elements that heat your home.
Gillian supports and collaborates with local design talent. She sourced her sofa from retro furniture designers Casamento. This major conversation piece of a rug from textile specialist Ronel Jordan. And the unusual pair of coffee tables are by bespoke furniture designer Frank Bohm.
I think what's great about what I've seen in this house is what's on the outside reflects what's on the inside as well.
If stuff is detailed and there's a flow between the spaces, it really creates a synergy that I think enhances the architecture.
Fantastic. I mean, looking at the kitchen, it looks very interesting.
The kitchen is the heart of the home and it's designed as such. It's intrinsically detailed. I'm quite a minimalist at heart, but I really spent a lot of time meticulously detailing it because It's the heart of the home. We used steel window frames as handles, and we incorporated copper in the kitchen to bring the colours from the exterior into the interior.
Gillian's design makes the most of a farm rule that owners may only develop a quarter of the stand, leaving the rest untouched. With no boundary walls, it fits the landscape like a glove.
Just looking at all this natural landscape around us, how do you incorporate that into the space?
Most of the landscape around you is a natural landscape. They've used some grasslands and some hydro-seeding that will give you some indigenous grasses once the rain starts. And the other thing that Gillian and Ivan decided to do was to plant big instant trees instead of planting small trees. So as you can see on the lawn, they've got lovely 3 big Saltus africanus that was planted here. In the front of the house is a big olia that you'll see that actually comes from Gillian's son's school that they were clearing to make a new parking area. So we salvage and we come and plant you a big tree in your garden so you have instant trees, instant shade.
And then, Ivan, I'm looking at this pool, I'm expecting it to be bright and blue, but this is a bit green.
We decided during the build to put in a natural pool, and due to the benefits these pools have over your conventional chlorine/salt pools, it basically works on the principle where the water is circulated through the ecosystem, where the plants basically take care of all the impurities in the water, and it leaves you with fresh, crystal clear, clean water that you can enjoy almost all year round.
The windows have low emissivity glass, which reflects heat back into the house in the winter and away from the house in summer, whilst still allowing all the natural light in.
Now, you do this for other people all the time. How do you manage to create the ultimate bedroom for yourself?
Well, we personalised it by creating custom towel rails. We splurged on fittings for the bathroom area, and we also celebrate the view.
There's a natural progression from bathroom to dressing room to bedroom.
So this is the main bedroom area, Simba.
Oh, wow. This is spectacular. These ostrich eggs.
Yes. I wanted to create a feature within the space because the ceilings are quite elevated, and in order to create a more cozy atmosphere, I designed this light in collaboration with Enzo Mena.
You got these pictures of your son on the wall.
Yes, they were done by a local photographer 5 days after Noah's birth.
Well, I'd love to meet the little guy.
The way 5-year-old Noah builds things, you can see he takes after both his mum and dad.
This is the playroom, Simba. This is Noah's haven.
Hello.
There's
Hello.
Noah. Noah, that's Simba.
Lovely. So how did you manage to make this room so playful?
We've got Noah's artwork displayed, and we've got this beautiful light that was custom made for the space, as well as the cabinetry that's quite playful with the colours. And we used this as a changing station when Noah was born, but now we pack our toys in there. Hey boy?
Now, what's your favorite part about the room?
Lego.
Yeah? What do you do with the Lego?
Fly with it.
Yeah? And what else do you like in the room?
Playing with all my Lego and playing with all my toys.
Well, with all this construction, I think we need to go and eat something in the kitchen.
Lovely. You
How
hungry,
does
boy?
that sound?
You hungry? Hungry, let's go.
Cool.
Oh, lovely. Something smells good. Yeah? You're making us a nice pasta here.
Yeah, welcome to Chef Ivan's kitchen.
Fantastic. Let me put you down. Do you guys feel like you've made your dreams come true with this home?
Yeah, it's like living in the countryside. You are away from the hustle and bustle of Joburg, but you're still close enough to quickly shoot in if you need to.
Well, guys, well done in the house. Maybe one day I'll have my own house like this. Cheers.
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 Lovely.
Pleasure having you.
Let me dig
Let's
in.
dig in, yes.
Huh? Chef Ivan.
10 minutes ago, we didn't know what a rammed earth wall is. And now we think everyone should have one. Thank you, Gillian and Ivan.